So I just came across a very interesting side hustle that I never knew existed, and it's because I bought a pool table off of Facebook Marketplace, and along with the purchase, these guys came and set it up. So the story with this pool table is I've had this room for a while, and I've always had a spot for the pool table. I've had the spot, I've already had the light, I'd had the balls that I purchased. I bought special balls with King, Queen, Jack, Ace on them for a special game. I had a light switch installed. I had everything except for the pool table. And what the original plan was to find one on Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist or something. However, they're quite heavy. That's the whole reason why I hired these other guys. There is one company in my immediate area that sells pool tables, but they only accept credit card. And I wanted to pay cash. I've got businesses where I get paid cash and I just want to use that cash. But they would not do it. And I'm just like, you will not take $4,000 from me in cash? No, they won't. Credit card only. So I've been waiting just to find a pool table that was decently priced. But like stated, the problem is these things are heavy. And the really good ones I wanted are just, you got to take them apart completely and then put it back together, and I don't know how to do that, nor did I want to waste the time doing that. So I paid these guys to do it. Now, if you know anything about good pool tables, they are made of slate, usually 3 pieces. And when you transport those, the entire pool table needs to be taken apart. You need to put it back together. You need to use some sort of compound, sometimes beeswax, sometimes grout, in between the slate, and then you got to refelt the entire thing. So the side hustle aspect of this is there are a lot of people trying to get rid of a pool table for whatever reason. Usually they are moving. And a lot of people want a pool table, but it's very difficult to get a high quality one because they're heavy. You have to take it apart and then you have to put it all back together again. So a lot of times the people that want a pool table just buy a new one for thousands, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 when there's the same one that's on Facebook Marketplace for about $500. But they don't know how to go through all of it to get it taken apart, get it transported, and then put it back together again. So sometimes it's just easier to pay for a new one. Well, what these guys do is they go buy these cheap pool tables. They take them apart and then they mark them up on Facebook Marketplace. So they're getting them for a few $100s, sometimes even free, just because people want to get rid of them. They disassemble, they store it, they list it on Marketplace for an upsell. I bought my table for $1,075 because it was a nice table, but they were also going to put it together for me with new felt. So they either get it for free, buy it for cheap, relist it on Facebook Marketplace with an upsell with that they will deliver it and put it together for you. Very valuable for someone who wants a pool table, doesn't want to spend new prices, and does not know how to put one back together. Yes, some of you are probably watching saying, you could go pick it up, dismantle it, bring it back, and then find someone and pay them way less than I paid these dudes to do it. And yes, you're right. In a lot of areas, there are people who just specialize in putting pool tables together. My area could not find a single person. Like I said, we've got one pool table guy around me and he only accepts credit cards, no cash, and I want to use cash. So it's crazy. This is not just reselling. This is adding value to what these guys are doing. They're relieving someone of their burden of their pool table. Maybe that person gets a little bit of money, but they don't have to worry about transporting this thing. And they're giving someone like me a really great high quality pool table at way less the cost of new. And it's being put together by people who know what they're doing. It's getting all leveled out. And 2 hours later after they show up, I have my pool table. It's pretty genius. These guys are solving a problem. So if you know how to put pool tables back together, this could be a great thing for you. Pick them up for free or buy them cheap and relist them for a lot more money with the service of you putting it back together for the person who buys it. You may already know how to do this, which is great, but this is probably not too hard of a skill to learn. A bunch of YouTube videos, once or twice doing it, you've got it down. To me, this is a low startup cost kind of side hustle, and anyone can do it as long as they learn the skills.